Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. So let's get into it. Without further ado. It says here in Romans 8 and 20, for the creature, meaning starting with the Israelites, okay? Well, for the creature, because again, the creature going into creation, okay? Humankind was created. We are the creature. It was made subject to vanity, okay? Not willingly, but by reason of him who had subjected the same in hope, okay? The Lord Salakia, the Lord had put us in perfect bodies, okay, so that we can be subject unto hope. We're subject to vanity so that we can be subject unto hope, understanding that we cannot overcome the flesh by ourselves, okay? We cannot overcome sin by ourselves. We need Yahushai, okay? In a sense, this flesh is a handicap, okay? As it says, we have all fallen short from the glory of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, okay? Why? Because we go off, okay? All Israel has sinned, okay? It says here, verse 21, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption. Again, the flesh, because the flesh, as soon as you're born, you get closer and closer unto the day you'll die, okay? You become more and more corrupted. And how much more in this wicked society, with the foods, with the education, with the being surrounded by these other nations. Okay, how much more is the corruption? How much more is the scale of corruption? Okay, you see. So we're gonna be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High, which is what meaning perfect bodies. Okay, spiritual bodies to resemble as Yahushai when he returns, with angelic bodies. Okay, unable to sin, unable to feel pain, unable to go off. Okay, fully in tune in the spiritual vibration, being able to. You're not even gonna be able to sin even if you wanted to. Okay, we're gonna keep the law, statutes, and commandments like a natural reflex, like just as you're not thinking about breathing. That's gonna be as the same way that you're gonna keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and you're gonna be righteous. Okay, so that's our hope. Okay, that's why for this side, for this part of the story, we have to be subject unto hope. Okay, because again, that was the whole purpose of Yahushai. Okay, it says here in Matthew's 1 and 24 and 21, and it reads, she shall bring forth a son. Speaking of Mary, okay, the wife of Joseph, because you have to understand that Joseph is the biological father of Yahushai. Yahushai is not is not the son of an angel. He's not the son. He is the son of the Most High, but through the line of David. Okay, you see. Okay, even as you read through the genealogy, which is the seed, okay, the line, the family tree of Yahushai, you jump to verse 16. It says, and Jacob begot Joseph, the husband of Mary. Okay, so it goes all the way from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So all the way from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, it goes all the way down to Joseph. Why is Joseph there? Because just as Joseph, just as Mary's line goes all the way back to King David, Joseph's line goes all the way back to King David as well. So which which furthermore proves that Yahushua is the son of David from both lines. Okay, from on his father's side and on his mother's side, but on the mother's side, um, it's not really it doesn't really matter, but it's just to prove that Yahushua is 100% on both sides a purebred, if you could say. He's like, we could say that he's an Israelite of the Israelites. Okay, he's a Jew of the Jews, as Paul said. Okay, but again, going back to verse 21, and she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushai, for he shall save his people. That's what it means. He, Yah meaning he, Hawashai, the delivers or deliverer. Okay, so he delivers. Okay, Yahushai will save his people from their sins. Okay, if you're and where there is no sin, there is no death. Okay, because as it says, and bring it out real quick. Romans 6:23, for the wages of sin is death, but the gift of the Most High is eternal life through Yahushai, Hamashiach, our Lord. So through Yahushai, if you believe in him, you're gonna be able to partake in the inheritance of the children of the Most High. Okay, because again, for you to inherit that blessing, that honor, for you to be found worthy, first of all, you have to have faith. Without faith, it is impossible to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, so that being said, with faith, the Lord Yahushai is able to bring you back to life. Okay, he's gonna give that okay, like, yeah, he's gonna give you that stamp, which gonna symbolize that you are one of the elect. You are one of his sheep. Okay, you're part of the sheepfold. Okay, so from that point, the Lord is gonna change you and give you an immortal body. Okay, which is the inheritance of those that believe in him. Okay, so those that believe in Yahushua, he gives them the power. He gives them the opportunity of becoming sons of the Most High. But again, it's not for everyone. This is solely for the Israelite people. Okay, for the nation of Israel, not you Esau, not for Amalek, not for Edom, not for Elam, not for Japhet, not for Ham. Okay, you have to be an Israelite of lineage. Your lineage has to go all the way back, just as Yahushua lineage went all the way back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, in order for you to be accounted worthy of salvation. Okay, salvation is only for Israel. Okay, starting with the elect. And further on, the all Israel shall be saved through the loins of the elect. Okay, so again, the wages of sin is death. Without sin, we cannot die. And again, that was the plan of Yahweh. That was Yahweh's plan from the beginning. He said he created man to be the reflection of his immortality. Adam would have never died if he never sinned. Okay, but because the story had to go how it was planned out, so that we experience not only good but also evil, so that we can be perfect judge. Okay, discerning good and evil, so that we can know, so that when we're in a judgment seat, we make the right judgment. Okay, all this was a part of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahshai's plan. Okay, so this whole movie that we call life, it's all orchestrated through the will of the Lord, so that we can understand good and evil, and understand that the Most High, and understand that it's better to serve Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahshai and obey his laws. Okay, so that's just to say that. Okay, so that being said, we are made subject unto vanity. Okay, and understanding this fact, we have to understand that just as we're in this flesh, we're constantly gonna have to fight against Satan. We're in a constant state of battle. Okay, not only against the outside, but also internally, having to overcome Satan and the flesh. Okay, so it says here, bear with me. It says here in Galatians 5 and 16, this I say then, walk in the spirit. Okay, according to the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, walking in the fear of the Lord, mortifying your members. Okay, that's what it means to walking in the spirit, walking in the fear of the Lord, walking in the faith of Yahushai. Okay, following the law, statutes, and commandments, And ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh, because the lust of the flesh, as it says, for the flesh lusted against the spirit. So if you're walking in the spirit, you're not doing the things that that the flesh wants. Okay, if you're walking in the spirit, you're abstaining from the flesh. Okay, and it says here, and the spirit against the flesh, these are contrary one to another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if you are led of the spirit, ye are not under the law. Okay. And again, it says here, now these are the works of the flesh. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, okay, which is for a man, symbolizes sleeping or having intercourse with another man's wife. Okay, not okay. You have to understand that it's not a man having multiple wives. Okay, because Abraham had multiple wives. It says that he is the father of many nations. Okay, you see. He's the father of many nations. Why? Because he had many wives. Okay, he had Abraham, he had Elam. Okay, he also had Ishmael. Okay, and a few others that I forget. Okay, but all those that he had with different wives. Okay, who else? Jacob had the 12 tribes come from different wives. Okay, I believe four. There were two wives and two concubines. Okay, so again, it's no problem. It's actually a God-given right as a man to have multiple wives. Okay, it's because this Western society, again, is adverse to the ways of the Most High. It wants to, basically, how do I say, put a man in a cage. Okay, it basically wants to put the man in a cage and put a mindset in the woman's head that she is equal, if not above, at least equal to a man. Okay, which is not the case. Okay, because the woman was created to serve a man. Okay, that's what it means. The word woman goes into the word wife. The word woman goes into female servant. Okay, so these women were created to really please their husbands. Okay, and only their husbands. Okay, just as it says, if you have a husband, go listen to. If you want to learn something, go to your husband and learn from him. Let your husband go come to church, sup with the man of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, and go back home and teach you. Okay, you're not supposed to. And there has to be a level of reverence that a woman gives to her man. Okay, but anyways, going back to the verse 19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, the worship of different idols. Okay, witchcraft. Okay, which is synonymous with rebellion. Okay, witchcraft, familiar spirits and things of that nature. Okay, which is this Babylon the Great, aka America, is the mother of witchcrafts. Okay, she's the mother of harlots. She's the mother of witchcraft. She's a demon. Okay, which has made the whole world drunken via her philosophies, and all the mannerism and education that comes out of Babylon the Great. It has drunken the whole world, is nothing but witchcraft and evil. Okay, and also says hatred, variance, emulation, wrath, strife, seditions, hearsays, envying, murders, drunkenness, reveling, and such like. Of these things I tell you before, as I have told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. And those are the things that the flesh wants. Those are the things that that we should abstain from. Okay, the Lord basically, Apostle Paul is basically enumerating the list of things that we should abstain from. Okay, you see, all these things are not. This knowledge is not of above. It is carnal. It's demonic. Okay. It says here, but the fruits of the spirit is love. Okay, and what is love? And you have to understand, love is not just saying. Love is not just a four-letter word. Oh, I love you, I love you. A word that's been thrown around without real meaning. And love is really the keeping of the commandments. To love your neighbor as you love yourself, and to reverence Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua as He is. Okay, you see, the true and only live in power. Okay, that is love. Okay, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith. Okay, and there's only one faith, as it says, one baptism, one faith, one Lord. Okay, it's one. The singleness of this understanding. Okay, the singleness of faith. There's one. There's not many ways to get to Yahweh. There's not many ways to be righteous. There's not many religions that are good. There's only one path that leads to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and that's Yahweh Shai. Okay? And it says here, meekness, temperance, against such there is no law. Okay? So again, in verse 25, I'll jump to 25. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. So if you live according to Yahweh Shai, you should also follow Yahweh Shai. Okay, you should also follow his ways. You should follow his example. Okay, because he was an example for those that want to follow after the Spirit. Okay, because Yahweh Shai, his whole mission was to show us the way back to the Father, to show us how to live and to walk in the Spirit in the midst of darkness in this evil world. Okay, so so by doing so, by abstaining from the flesh and walking in the Spirit, living in the Spirit, you're now resisting the devil, and by doing so, you're more in tune with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, so it says here, and like I said, it's a everyday battle. Okay, it's an everyday battle that you have to fight. Okay, the battle that we're fighting is not against flesh and blood. It's a spiritual battlefield where each and every day you're not only, like I said, you're not only fighting the demons that are inhabiting these other people, but you're also fighting against your own demons, and you have to resist, and you have to walk in the faith and the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai in order to overcome Satan and his wiles, okay, and his trickeries, okay, because his goal is to take you out of the truth, okay, to get you to tap into the flesh, okay, because he knows that if you're in the Spirit, he cannot overcome you, okay, just as Yahweh Shai, when he was tempted, he hit him with the scriptures. Even when he was hitting with the scriptures, Yahweh Shai stayed in the scriptures and hit him with the scriptures even more, okay. You see, Yahweh Shai won that battle because he was in the Spirit. Okay, so again, submit. I'll close up with this. It says here, James 4 and 7, submit yourselves therefore to the Most High. Okay, so how do you submit yourself to the Lord? By obeying his ways, okay, following after his ways, and having faith in Yahweh Shai, believing in Yahweh Shai, okay, and basically following after his teachings, okay, following his teachings and observing his teachings. Okay, not being a hearer only, but a doer of the word. Okay, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Okay, and how do you resist the devil? Walking in the Spirit. Okay, tapping into the Spirit as much as possible. Okay, and of course we are in this flesh. You have to feed the flesh, but there's a balance. There's a certain line that you should never cross. Okay, a line where you should know your limits, and you should know that, okay, when I there's a limit where if I go beyond that limit, I will cross the line. Okay, let's say you go to work, like bringing it back to adultery. You go to work, okay, you're not wicked that if at lunch you're sitting down and you know that this woman has a husband, you're sitting down and you have a little 1-2 talk with her, but nothing crazy. Okay, but let's say now that would be in the Spirit. Okay, you're at work, you know, you're talking to them, you're having just a conversation, casual conversation with your coworkers. You know, some of them are married, so you're not trying to make a move on them. Okay, but then crossing that line will be actually trying to get their numbers, trying to see them after work, trying to actually sleep with them. Okay, that would cross the line, because again, it starts in the mind. Okay, in the mind already, you already have that mindset to do the evil. So already in your mind, it has to be a fight, understanding that, okay, I cannot cross the law statutes. I cannot go that far. Okay, it's not even about going that far. It's about I can't do it. Okay, you see, like they say, you have to keep it platonic. And if she has a man, it's a no-no. You have to treat her like a brother. You know, oh, you got a husband. Oh, that's great. Okay, I hope you guys are doing good, doing well. Okay, I hope his health is good, and I hope he lives for a long life. Right? Shalom. You know, you keep it cordial. You keep it moving, man. You see? Okay, and that's just one example. You know, that's because adultery is ramping. Yahushua called it a wicked and adulterous generation. Why? Because all these the sex culture that's being pushed, the lack of shame, okay, the lasciviousness, the lust that's being pushed in this world. Ultimately, we're all supposed, as men, you're supposed to deal with virgins, okay. If she slept with another man, she belongs to that man until that man dies, okay. You see. But hey, we're in captivity. You deal with you try to get the best of the worst. Okay, in a situation where as long as she's not dealing with a man at the moment, it's been like a year, 2 years that she's been single, you know, quote unquote single, you know. If she's not dealing with anyone at the moment, hey, it's free game. You do what you got to do, man. Okay? But again, resist the devil and he will flee from you, just as he fled from Yahushua. At one point, he saw that he couldn't get Yahushua to tap into the flesh. He had to leave. Eventually, you have to know that Satan will leave. Satan will not persist, understanding how he's sent to test you. Okay? And once you pass the test, there's no point for him to stay. But remember that he always comes back until we're gonna be in that spiritual body, until the second covenant is established. Satan will always come back to test you again. It's a reoccurring test, okay. And that's why it says the just man falleth 7 times. That means that sometimes you're gonna fall, sometimes you're not gonna pass a test. But that's why we're in the grace period. That's why Yahweh Shai is here. But it's not because we're in the grace period that we have a license to sin, okay. You have to keep on fighting. You have to try your best. Okay, and just the fact that Yahushua is a perfect mediator, understanding the desires of the flesh, because he's been on earth. Okay, he walked this earth in the flesh as us. Okay, he grew up. Okay, he had a childhood. Okay, he had a business. He had a career. Okay, he gave all that up to serve Yahweh and do and finish the will of his father. Okay, but again, he showed us the way. Okay. You see, and again, him being the mediator, when it comes to judgment, he'll tell you how you look at my servant did such and such, but because of his faith, please forgive him. Okay, he dealt with such and such situation. This was the situation. This was his faith. Babu Kasha, Yahweh, please forgive him. Okay, this is a truth. This is really a miraculous thing that we have this opportunity, that we have a mediator, okay, that would vouch for us, okay, because without Yahweh Shai, we can never have remission of sins. We can never hope to be for we can never hope for forgiveness. We can never hope for a carte blanche, okay. So it says here, draw nigh to the Most High and he will draw nigh to you. Okay, by walking in the Spirit, by living in the Spirit, by doing the things that are pleasing unto him. It says, incorruption draweth us nigh to the Most High. Roughly paraphrasing, the fact that what is incorruption? The keeping of the law. The keeping of the law. Man, I'm gonna have to bring that out. Okay. It says here, Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 17, the very true beginning of wisdom is the desire of discipline. Okay, because again, the Lord Yahweh loves none but those that dwell with wisdom, that sup with wisdom. Okay, that have wisdom within them, and not any wisdom. Okay, because it says the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. You have to have the knowledge of the scriptures, the doctrine that comes from on high. Okay, the doctrine that was sent from the Father, that was given by Yahweh Shai unto the apostles, and this doctrine that we have now. Okay, the doctrine that the elders and apostles of Great Millstones have pushed down. Okay, and it's not a thing that you have to be in Great Millstone to have this doctrine. There are like-minded men that also push the word of truth. Yahweh Shai said unto his disciples, if they call upon my name, they're not against me. All those that gather with us are with me. Okay, all those that gather in my name, in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahshua, are with us. All those that scatter abroad are enemies. Okay, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, so the very first true beginning of her is the desire of discipline. And the care of discipline is love, which is love is the keeping of her commandments, and the keeping of her commandments and the giving heed of her unto her laws is the insurance of corruption. So by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, you are incorruptible. You're assured of incorruption. How Yahweh Shai was assured of incorruption. How even death could not hold him back. Okay, it was impossible for death to hold him back. Why? Because he did not sin. Without sin, there is no death. So even when he got put to death, the Lord, the Yahweh brought him back to life. Okay, he brought him back because it's not possible for him to die. He's not supposed to die if he doesn't sin. Okay, so it says here, and incorruption maketh us near to unto the Most High. Okay, so if you want to be close to the Most High, keep the law, statutes, and commandments. That's how you obtain His love. Okay, as it says, wisdom. As it says, Proverbs, Sirach 2. Sirach 2 and I believe 15. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word. They that love him will keep his ways. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, which is what? Obedience. Okay? And they that love him shall be filled with the law. If you love Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai, you shall be filled with the law, meaning you'll be near incorruptible. Okay? Okay, incorruptible how? In a sense, also incorruptible in the sense that you will not be deceived by the doctrines of the world. The world will not, Satan will not be able to overcome you with his wiles, with his trickery. You'll be able to see through the deception. Okay, they that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in His sight. Okay, so bringing it back to drawing nigh. James 4 and 5 and James 4 and 8. Draw nigh to the Most High, and He will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners. How do you cleanse your hand? How do you cleanse your ways? By taking heed to the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai, as it says in Psalms. Purify your hearts, your mind, okay, and ye double-minded, okay. Be ye not conformed to this world. Be ye not conformed to this world, which pushes the lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life, which things are going to pass away, okay. Okay, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, so that you can do the things that are well pleasing unto the Lord. All right. So Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Okay, I know it was a bit all over the place, but I hope you guys followed and were edified. Okay, until next lesson, I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Achakodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, which are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, so-called, and all those that have been scattered all over the world among these nations, who truly called upon Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai in truth and sincerity, and will, according to the scriptures, endure unto the end. Okay? So again, Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.